actual 21st century is extremely infinite. There is no book for that. You need six skills which are very critical for all of you to focus on. You may have a great degree, but that degree is not going to help you beyond a point. English is not communication. You are communicating on Instagram, but not with each other. Our country needs you. Today is Independence Day. Our country is free because of the sacrifices made by millions of patriots that I think we should remember, honor, and learn from. And all of you are the future of our country. I think in many ways you're also patriots, and all of us should really think about how do we make India better, how do we take our country to great heights of becoming a great power, which is not only economically powerful, but also a nice place and a safe place to live for all of us. Now, on this occasion, I'm sure you have a great day planned. You have a wonderful event planned by the organizers. What I wanted to do was take some time to talk about few things that I feel you all should know. And these are things that probably nobody will teach you. There's no curriculum. Our education system focuses more on memorizing and writing exams. So we kind of miss out on these important things that are very critical for you to know, especially on Independence Day. I think a very big part that I want all of you to remember is while your education system is preparing you for a very finite world, which has very predictable way of living, the actual 21st century is extremely infinite. There is no book for that. But there are ways to prepare for that. And at School of Meaningful Experiences, one of the things we focus on is preparing our learners for this infinite world. And we believe that we need six skills which are very critical for all of you to focus on. And the first is, I think you all should have very high levels of confidence. You may have a great degree, but that degree is not going to help you beyond a point. I think from inside you should feel that I am capable, I know what I'm doing, I don't need anybody else to tell me how good or bad I am, and I should stop comparing myself to others. I should not let a reward or recognition tell me who I am. And all of these things are your own confidence and self-esteem. Unfortunately, thanks to our amazing education system and the marks and the grades, we do feel very bad if we have scored very low. And because we score very low, we don't get admissions to good colleges or subjects that we want to do. So this hierarchy of education has caused very big confidence problems. The first thing I want all of you to really focus on is you're all very capable people. I think you all, including me and my children, we have been given this country on the sacrifices of so many thousands of patriots. Let's not let it go. Let's increase our confidence. Let's do something for the country and increase our confidence. And that's when we will really go forward in this trajectory of becoming a powerful country. We are a powerful country, we can make it better. The second thing is, in this journey, you all have to learn how to communicate very articulately. Now, communication does not mean English. I think we have a wrong sense of communication skills given to us that comes from colonial backgrounds. English is not communication skills. Communication skills is a human language. 500 years ago, when people came to different lands in ships, they didn't know the language or English at that time. They came from Spain, Middle East, all over the world, Greece, but they came on these ports and they connected with people using smile and handshakes and food and a language which is called the human language. They respected each other, they connected with each other. Some people were bad, they even enslaved each other. But the point I'm trying to make is it was not English that made them communicate. It was their confidence and their ability to have the human communication. So please invest time And you can use English as a way of communication. You can even use Hindi or Tamil or Bengali or anything, but please communicate very well. And since English and many few languages are the lingua franca, invest in them. That's how you start getting a lot more heard and understood by the world. The third thing is please read a lot. I think curiosity is a very critical element that we are missing out in our journeys. Read lots of books, and all of you are blessed with at least a telecom system which can bring you any information, including a video and audio, and so much more by the click of a button. Now, I'm also aware that majority of that information is fake, so please be careful. Don't get into wrong sources of information. Research properly, trust the sources, and make sure you double check where they come from, because all of you are quite vulnerable, and a wrong information can mislead your thought processes. So double check the sources and be a lot more curious. I spend a lot of time watching movies and listening to podcasts and reading books. It just gives me a new perspective, and I wish I could do that when I was your age, but I think you can start now. The fourth thing is be extremely creative. Creativity is this fuel that will drive you forward. Creativity is this fuel that will enable all your powerful senses to create something. The whole idea of creativity is to do something, create something. It could be a book, it could be a product, it could be a machine, it could be a poem, it could be a music, it could be a song, but please create something. That's when your gift to the world goes and the world progresses forward. The next is please collaborate with each other. This is one of my biggest gripe with our modern generation, that you are communicating on Instagram but not with each other. And that is wrong, because we human beings are very productive when we communicate, collaborate. Now, due to COVID 19, that day has kind of postponed, but COVID 19 we will overcome. We are going through a crisis right now, so stay safe. Don't collaborate right now because the COVID 19 may impact us, and we will go through it. We can't avoid safety anymore. It will come to everyone, and all of us have to immune ourselves towards this crisis. But once the world opens up, please connect with each other. I find that all people from a particular state, because the state has a language, will only talk to each other. You don't talk to other states. And I teach in many institutions, I go in many corporates. When I enter the cafeteria, all the, let's say, a community from a certain state, let's say Tamil Nadu, all the Tamil speaking people will be in one place, all the Gujarati speaking Gujaratis will be in one place, Malayalis will be in one place, and the Punjabis will be in one place. And my question is that if you all have to come to a corporate and sit with people from your own state, then what's the point? I think you should collaborate with each other, you should make friends with each other. And the reason many students don't do it is they don't have the confidence. They feel that I'll be judged, they feel I'll make a fool of myself, and these things have to be overcome. The best thing you can all do is network with each other and collaborate with each other. It is your relationships which will take your life forward, not your educational degrees. Now, I understand the anxiety that comes with it, but please overcome it. I don't think there is a problem there. It is our own self-created problem. But if you just genuinely start working together, I think it will be much better. And remember, independence was given to us not because of one man. It was a collaboration of thousands, lakhs of Indians who did not even speak the language of each other, but they came together for a common cause. And that's how we got independence. So don't forget that. Collaboration is very critical to bring results. And the last is competence. At some point of time, you all have to have some skill which the world needs, some accomplishment that you can prove that you're a good person or capable, and finally a good personality that can gel with everyone. And these things are the competence that you need to start investing in. Now, all of this is termed as the infinite subjects according to me. They're also called soft skills. Please invest in them. Our schools and colleges make you invest more on memorizing whatever subjects you're taking, history, math, science. But you also need time to talk to people, connect with them, work with them. Very soon, all of you will go in jobs or create your companies, and you'll realize that your marks will not help you beyond the point. It is how you connect with the other person that becomes very important. And that connection is nothing but two human beings, respect to each other, emotions of each other, bonding with each other. And this is where you need to think infinitely, that I may be from Gujarat, but I am an Indian. I may be an Indian, but I'm a human being. And if you start believing in that simple concept, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, the world is my family, I think your careers and your lives will be a lot better. So, with that, I will stop yapping and I wish you all success. I thought I'll just give you a very short talk on this. I don't want to give you a big lecture and all that stuff. You have a great day of debating and many more things that the organizers have organized for you. And what I can do is sincerely hope that all of you should do well and take our country forward. Our country needs you. We all have to come together and take this forward, and it's the youth, the young, the future of our country to do this. So, my best wishes again. Happy Independence Day. Take a moment and say your prayers to those countless sacrifices our leaders made, martyrs made, soldiers made, and be thankful and grateful that we have a country which has free air. We have problems. Everybody has problems. But I think that's what you all will solve. And I'm very hopeful that someone from this group today will change our country for the better. I hope it is very soon so that our children, we give them a better India, which is going to be a great example for the world. So thank you very much, organizers of this forum, Voice for India. And I am happy to take any questions if there are any. I'll be around for some time. And if, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much for the kind words, sir. I think the people who were there with us, from every different social media platform, they will keep this six things what you have talked about in their mind. So, sir, you talk about confident, you talk about any language. That's the basic motto for Voice for India. Also, to bring the confidence in them, to make them understand that this communication skill do not have any language. You come forward, either you speak Punjabi, Tamil, anything you language you are speaking on, please come forward and join us. So thank you for all the support and love from your team and you, sir. And thank you so much for the kind word. I think we are having some question. Anyone who want to ask any question from our group, we can take one question because sir is having very busy schedule today. Sorry for the this one, sir. We will take few minutes, I think 1 or 2 minutes more. So we can take one question from the crowd. So anyone want to ask?
Absolutely. Before we do that, can you just chat on the window and tell me which cities are you from? And I'll be here for 5 more minutes. Don't worry, I'm not that busy, Ankit.
Yes,
I'm very happy to meet with you, and I would love to stay for 5-10 minutes. And just go ahead and chat with me. Put on the chat which cities are you from. Let's see where are you from.
Yeah, guys. So yeah, guys.
Kerala, very good. We've got Kerala, we've got Ranchi, Madhya Pradesh, Delhi, Varanasi, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Madhya Pradesh, Siliguri, Kolkata, Nashik, Chindwara, Bihar, Kerala, West Bengal, Assam, awesome, Jamshedpur, Patna, look at that, Patiala.
We are having the people from all over the India. Almost every state we covered it, sir.
Ayodhya, Nalanda, Jharkhand, Saharanpur. Very good. I'm very happy. This is such a lovely forum. Somebody raised a hand. I don't know who that was.
I think Alok. Can we have the question, please? Alok is managing the Q&A session, sir. Okay. Yeah, Alok. Can we have the one question? Yeah, Alok is there. He is raising the hand. Yeah, Alok. Go ahead for
Good morning, sir. Very good morning. This is Alok, a member of Voice for India. So the initiative which we are moving ahead will give the youth a chance to get their voices heard. So what are your views on this initiative and any suggestions for us?
I think it's a great initiative, and I'm very happy you're all doing it. My only request is give it some time. Yes. Initiatives need years of patience. You know, when you grow a plant, it needs water, it needs a good soil, it needs nourishment. So don't give up. Don't worry about impact. The first year, if you can get 100 people together, that's good enough. So you have achieved that 108 participants plus so many people. And all of us should restrain from this mind rush of numbers. And don't worry about millions in the first year. Worry about 100. 10 is also okay, because those 10 and 100 will bring the next 1,000. So give yourself time, be proud of what you're doing, appreciate what you're doing. I'm very happy that you all are doing this. So my best wishes, and that's my response to your question.
Yeah, thank you so much for the kind,
Thank
sir.
you,
And
sir.